as we are building, good morning everyone, and as we're talking about building a digital infrastructure, one of the key skills we're going to learn is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity in digital marketing. Let me tell you, at the end of this training, once you are having an online presence, cyber criminals will be, after your brand, looking for a way to hijack your handles, your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. Now, the fundamental skills you need to know, you need to have understanding of what is called cyber security. Now, we are just in digital marketing, we'll be discussing fundamental of cyber security, because now you have a digital asset. What did I mean by digital asset? The most valuable asset to you now as an expert in digital marketing is your digital asset. Your Facebook is an asset. Your Instagram is an asset. Your Google My Business is an asset. All those assets that we are building in the awareness stage, how to secure them, the concept of how to secure them from hackers is what is called cybersecurity. For an organization like, let me take an organization like, GTB. If an hacker should hack their Facebook and post on the Facebook that GTB will fold up in the next 1 hour, I know some of us that are here and in this class, if you should just see something tweet on GTB handle, that GTB will fold up in the next, 1 hour, you will not join this class again. You will run away to GTB to quickly go and withdraw your money. Now, this one now tells you that people are sharing on Facebook. By the time you are becoming a brand, you need to know that this is an asset. That's why company doesn't joke. Okay, start recording. Have I not started recording? I've started. Now, company doesn't joke with, people that will manage their social handles, because if the social handles is well managed, the company will experience growth. And in the other side, if you give your social handle to those that doesn't know what they are doing, it can fold up an organization. Now, for you to know that all these are assets, one of the renowned university in our state here, some years ago, like 5 years ago, they hacked the web address at the website. And when during my master program, and I asked some of the professors that study, their specialization is network security. I was not asking him in a class in discussion that, okay, you guys are here. What not happened that an hacker hacked into the university portal? And they told me, what happened. They explained it. Sorry, Mino. Sorry, yeah. If you are hearing me, can somebody unmute?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
What is so important, and that's why I said this training is full stack training.
I can hear you.
Okay. Now, what is so important is we must know that Facebook to you is more than a car. Facebook to you as a business person. If people should hack, like the story I was saying, that's how, a student already told the university. They not narrated the story for me. The student, I know the student, I know the guy. The guy told he's an undergraduate student. He told the university that the university portal is not secure. And he said, what do you mean? The guy said they should call any matric number that he will log in without password. And he logged in. He entered the spreadsheet. He was able to show them that he can even increase the grade of a person. And the university said, let us employ this guy as the cyber expert for the university. As they are planning the process, the procedures, that's how an external hacked into the university website. Now, for you to know that it's an asset to the university, for a week, university wasn't able to do anything for a week because the payroll is there, the payment of the student are there, and so on. Now, let me tell you, the hacker, now ask them, how much did they pay the hacker? They paid the hacker 1 billion naira via cryptocurrency for him to release back the website, the website. And crypto, Bitcoin, you can't trace the hacker. Now, telling you as you are learning to build all these, what they call it, Facebook, Instagram, Google My Business, and so on, you are not just playing, you are building an asset, digital asset for your organization. You are not just playing, you are building a digital asset. And I will now be telling you what are the simple procedures to do to secure those assets. Somebody, he was a student of University of Ilorin. During one of the holiday, when he now traveled to Lagos, not knowing that people have hacked his portal, he doesn't check his Facebook. And the hacker inboxed everybody that guy is fake. He acting as if he's the guy. He uploaded a picture of somebody that is in a coma. And everybody started sending money to him. Now let's not assume that okay, everybody sent 50,000. Then average of 1,000 people send it. That's close to 2 million. Now, please, digital, as we're building our digital infrastructure, I'll be teaching us how to secure it. I can tell you as we're discussing now, some people are trying to log in. Later, I will show you that people are trying to log into your Facebook account behind you. And if you don't build some digital asset, you don't build some security around it, is going to affect either the company you're consulting for or what they call it, your business. And knowing this will help us together. Now, what is cybersecurity? Simple word is how to build digital, security around our digital assets. How to secure our digital assets. That's the definition that I will give you. Then, number two that we'll discuss here is vulnerability. What is vulnerability? Vulnerability is a weakness in a design, implementation, operation, or internal control. What is vulnerability? Now, don't make yourself vulnerable. Don't make your brand vulnerable. How do you make your brand vulnerable? I'll be talking about that later. Now, for example, a lady, she ran to our office one day because they called her. And when they called her, they told her that, oh, we are doing an upgrade in your bank. Even your bank login, your bank password is your asset. You should, if you're making the money now, by the time you're running hard and you're making the money, several hackers will be after you, will be after your ideas, will be after you hijack your, handles. Now, please follow what I'm going to advise us. Are we getting value here? Type value, 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 type value, type value. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Now, vulnerability. How did they hack that lady? They called her. That calling is, I will explain that. When they called her, they told her they are doing an upgrade from a bank and that a code will be sent to her. That once the code is sent to her, she should send the code back to them. Now, sending the code back to them, she makes herself vulnerable. That's what we're talking about. That's what we call vulnerability in cybersecurity. She has made herself vulnerable. Now, that's, in operation, she make herself, vulnerable in operation, in using an app, in using an SMS to send a code back to them. That's why sometimes an hacker do call me. An hacker called one day, they are trying to reset our complaint, what they call it, Facebook. And the hacker called me and said, hello, sorry, I made mistake to use my phone, your phone number as to register my Facebook. No, Facebook will only allow a number for you to use. Then the guy said, okay, I should send the code back to him. I just blocked him. I said, this guy, you don't know who you are talking to. I should send the code. The code sent to me is showing that you want to you want to reset our Facebook. Please don't make yourself vulnerable. Sending any code to anybody. Let's now go to, I've explained vulnerability, weakness in a design, implementation, operation, internal control. Now, let's move up to, type of cyber attacks in digital, this digital marketing. Digital marketing. Now, types of cyber attack, on digital marketing or digital assets. Now, what are the types of cyber attacks that we have? Now, what do we call cyber attack? That's what you call, hacking, or they hack you. There are several, like 5 methods that an hacker will use that you know this is an hacker. If you're enjoying the class, can you unmute yourself and said we should move on? Just say something.
Let's move on.
Move on, sir. We are enjoying the class.
Okay. Now, after this training, you can orientate people that are close to you so that they can be saved from, hacking activities. There's nobody, and hacker is after everybody, everyone. Now, the first one is backdoor attack. How did they attack? These are strategy. Now, this one, this is the most advanced method. The hacker will, use, some algorithm. They will use some algorithm and enter into a code, the code of a solution you are using. For example, if you are not sure of a website, don't use any of your, for example, now, if you don't sure of a website, don't do any payment on that website if you are not sure of it. And let me show you something. Any website that you want to make any online payment, okay, let me show you something. Google. Let me enter Ilorin website, for example. University of Ilorin. Now, any website that is not having this padlock, don't make any payment, online payment there. Any website that doesn't have this padlock beside it, don't do anything there. Don't submit any of your details there, telling you that the website is not secure. That's why sometimes there was a time that some people came up and they said they are pin coin that you register with 1,000 and you make 1 point something million in 6 months. A lot of people, several young people that are learning with us, they are signing in. They don't want me to know. Then I check. I said, this website is not secure. They can shut it down anytime. Now, for a website to have this, for example, now if you go to Softtrace IT, www.softtraceit.com, you'll see that the security is there. It's loading. Still loading. Softtraceit.com. Now, can you see the password? The padlock is there. Now, for this padlock to be there, there are several documents that those body in charge collected from the complaint. They collected international passport of those that are directors of that organizations. You know, they collected a lot of things. They collected the utility bills so that they can track those people. Now, Corporate Affairs Commission registration, spend some 6 months or 3 months before they approve it for online payment because people pay through our portal. But once you see a website that doesn't have that, the first method that the hacker use is what is called backdoor attack. They attack, you know, using the backdoor. That's the first. Backdoor is that the hacker, for example, now if it's a university website, they will, if it's not properly done, that's why some of the websites I'm recommending for you, they have, like Sailor, they have done all their security homework. They have done all those stuff. They have done that so that when people are paying via that, you don't have any problem. Now, the backdoor attack is that the hacker would be working behind the scene, go into the code that they used to write the website or develop the solution. For example, if it's a university now, there's a place they put the university bank account. The hacker will go there and edit it. After editing it, put one account there. As students are now paying, you know, especially when there is deadline for any payment, the money will just move to another account. When the student now log in back, the portal will be telling the student that you have not made payment. Now, another advice I would give is that if you are doing any payments online that is not on your own website or something, even if it's your bank, make sure you screenshot the transaction details. Once you can do that, that's their own cup of tea. They will provide you payment on one university portal now, and the hacker hacked the money. That's not your own. What they will ask you, do you have evidence of payment? But if you don't screenshot, please screenshot no matter. Some people say, tomorrow I'll print my receipt. Don't wait till tomorrow. Screenshot now. Keep that one on your phone. Are we getting value here? Type value if you're getting value.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now, the next method, this is the one that is common, social engineering. Social engineering aims to convince a user to disclose secrets such as password, card numbers. You know, they call you that you should submit your password, or they call you. Social engineering is that the hack's enemy is acting as if he's your friend. Someone can call you now and said, okay, by the time you're doing online, someone will call you and said, hello, thank you. And so someone can even call you and said from Sailor, don't send any password to anybody. Nobody will ask you for your BVN. Nobody will ask you for, your card, your bank card details. Some people do make that mistake and say, but my card is with me now. I will withdraw the money. Once you give your password and you give the card number, you withdraw the money. Are we progressing? Now, social engineering. And another thing, some weakness that some of us always do is that you use your surname as the password. You have given the name out. There's a man that, company I'm consulting for in digital marketing. And I asked them, when they invited, asked them, what's the password of the Facebook Facebook page? And the director told me that, it's my phone number. The phone number is company phone number that is still on the same page. The same number that they put on all the flyers, on all the billboard, is what they are using as the login. That's vulnerability. That's weakness. I told them this is the first thing we need to do. We don't even need to run hard. You want me to run hard? I said, no. We need to know this thing is not secure. Don't use your son name. Don't use your daughter's name. Use a password that is compound complex. Compound complex means in any of these things, like Sailor now, you can be saying, I didn't put any money there. But when the customer wants to pay, there's an account number you submitted to be withdrawing your money. Now, go and change the password you use on Sailor to any of your Facebook. Some of you use your date of birth. When somebody look at you on Facebook, hacker will do a research. Oh, this person, cannot be more than around 1990. Hacker will not try 1991, 1992, 1990, 1989, and one of them will just say, as what they call it, as your password. Now, go and change it to compound complex password. It's not easy for them to get that. What is compound complex password? You will use alphabet, numerals, capital letter will be there, then special symbols will be there. Again, alphabet, numerals, capital letter will be there, small letter will be there, then special symbol like art, dollar sign, all those things should be there. With that, the hacker will not be able to, even some of the tools they are using, doesn't understand when it's compound complex password. Then that is when the act as if the enemy is acting like your friend. Somebody will call you and say, hello, how are you? This is a call from your bank. We're just doing an upgrade. And a code will be sent to you. Once the code is sent to you, you make sure that you send the code back to them. Then the code back to them. And once you send the code back to them, they take over the handles. Please, because you are managing the lifeline of an organization. That's why I'm taking this. Several organizations, their life is in your hand. Once they give you their Facebook, Instagram to handle, that's why they pay you well, because you must know what you're doing. This one, if somebody tweets anything anyhow, can affect an organization. Now, phishing is another method they use. Don't click on any link you are not sure of the source. Don't click on any link. And another thing the hacker will be doing is, once you are running a sponsor ad, you have to be checking the feedback, the responses, the comment of people. People have been not running hard. Even if I go to some of my ad, I will show you. People will have posted something there. I will delete them. Then another thing we will do is not just to delete them. We set either if you're using Facebook, Instagram, you set that when people type this kind of thing, you should delete them. Because when you are running hard, you are having like millions of people seeing your ad, thousands of people seeing your ad. There should be an automation system that will be deleting anything that is not valuable. And that's what I would teach also in this. For phishing, they use a link. They send a link to you and use that link to defraud people. Make sure you don't click on a link that you're not sure of. Somebody send a link to your email. Don't click on it if you're not sure of it. Now, another method that the hackers use, the first one is backdoor attack. That one, most times you use a solution that you're so sure of, like all these solutions. Somebody can suggest a CRM for you. Once you don't see the password, don't use it. Some of them, they are hackers. Then, second is social engineering. Third is phishing. Fourth is denial of service attack. Denial of service attack, we call it DOS. Now, anybody can be an hacker. Not all hackers, meant to steal your money. Some people are just testing knowledge. That's why you can see a young boy in your house. You think, this boy is in primary school. He didn't know anything, and so on and so forth. I've seen several young boys that know hacking. Now, they will just say, okay, auntie is browsing. I want to make sure the browsing will not be good. And you are trying to set up Facebook ad. That's when the network will not be going. And hacker is in your environment. What are you going to do? Make sure the password you have in your network, your hotspot. Don't open your hotspot down. Don't open your hotspot down and say, okay, open password. I'm inside the house. An hacker can be behind, and once he enters, connect your network, he's already taking over some of the assets. Once they connect your network, he can enter your phone and see the default password you use for your Facebook. That's why if you give people to connect via your hotspot, change the password immediately, change the password, and so on. Are we getting value here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then
Yes, sir.
finally is direct access attack. Don't allow people, once you start doing digital marketing and so on, some of the laptops you use, like this laptop now, I don't give it to people. It's my laptop. I have general one I give to people. Don't allow people to access some of the digital. You are using your phone now to do this. You just give it to everybody. No, you are now using it for business. This is where we're going to stop for this first section. Please, let us go and make some findings more on, the need. Go and write from what they call it, ChatGPT, the need for cybersecurity. Then send it to the WhatsApp group. That's the classwork. Then by 12, we'll join back. Are you there? Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, by 12,
Yes,
we are
please
coming
come
back.
again, sir. Come again.